Womassi, that means World Outreach Ministries and Social Services Incorporated. We have 3 branches, one in Ghana during the war, and we have one in America where it was founded in New Jersey, and we have the branch here in Liberia that is our strongest. These young men you see here, founded in the USA over 22 years ago. I'm a certified social worker, human services provider, psychologist, public health advisor, peace builder, and peacekeeper. Womassi has been around for many, many years. We have 2 branches, one in the USA and one in Liberia. The Liberian branch happens to be the most active branch with many partners. We serve over 5,000 kids in several cities in Liberia. Most of the time, we do outreach and mission around the holidays. July 26th annually, and the Christmas and New Year seasons. The passion that Womassi has for children is deep in our hearts. We started in the USA because of the Liberian civil crisis. There were many children rejoining family members in the USA that were so traumatized. And so many schools and the city of Trenton reached out to me, and many of the friends of Womassi, now the board of the USA, and we had to do recommendations, referrals, and advocacy for these children that were in trouble. Children were rejoining their families that were traumatized mentally, socially, and many of these kids we had to partner with their families. We did a lot in the schools regarding counselors and public school, private schools. Today some of these kids are healthy, mentally, physically healthy young men and women because of Womassi's involvement. These children now, some of them are nurses, social workers, and teachers in the USA. Today Womassi's involvement in Liberia is basically through our Boys and Girls Mentoring Program. Womassi's first actual contact and agents were the Inspiring Male Chorus that I met over 20 years ago at a family funeral. And these guys, there were about 16 of them. They had been there for children in Liberia. When I met them, most of them were like 16, 17, 18, 19. Today, because of the partnership that I have with them and the USA board, and little scholarship and books and encyclopedias and dictionaries we brought back, using our mentoring skills that worked. Most of these 16 young men are contributing to the Republic of Liberia as ministers, politicians, diplomats, ministers of the gospel, lawyers. 3 or 4 of them have master's degree. So if we did a pilot project and go back to how mentoring plays a role in development, and if you go back to what it entails through our psychosocial contacts, and me as a social worker, we have had a success story. Because most of these young men, maybe except for one that had lots of challenges, have not just bachelors, but do have masters. And we see Womassi playing a role in the Republic of Liberia for a long time. We're wishing and praying that we will partner with our Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, our gender ministry, And maybe we can put together a pilot project, a mentoring program that makes healthy young men and women. Especially today with all the drug and alcohol issue, with kids roaming the streets, we think that mentoring works. If you pair off one negative child or you pair a healthy child in elementary, junior high, high school with a healthy adult, let's say in one of the government agencies, and you follow through for 10 years, you'll come out with a good result. So Womassi's strength has been Womassi Boys and Girls Mentoring Program in Royeville, in Amadou Town, in Clay Ashland, in the churches that we serve, the First Presbyterian Church, the Presbyterian Toady Mission, the Victory Outreach School and Church, Mother Ware Orphanage, the Judy Craig United Methodist Orphanage. When they had the United Methodist daycare, we used to go there and take school supplies. It's worked. It's worked and it will continue working. We're just praying that we will get more donations, more donors, and we'll partner with the Republic of Liberia to get health care for Baton City, rural areas where the infant mortality rate is very, very high. A child, 3 years old, gets a fever, chances of living is slim. An adult with high blood pressure, a fever, malaria, typhoid, no chance. By the time you get on the road and get back to town, the nearest hospital is Redemption. Sad. The roads are bad and no ambulance service, not one drugstore, no fever reducer, no fever medicines for a kid. We must do more. And Womassi's motto is, we are brother's keeper. We will continue to be our brother's keeper. We're asking the Republic of Liberia to partner with us so that we can make Liberia and Liberian children and Liberian families a better place for a child to grow up. We must do more. We will continue to do more. We are a small, self-supportive charity organization. We get together and we decide to donate from our own that we have for our families. We ask our families, we ask our friends and other professional partners to help us. But we know that there is something at the end of the road for Womassi. That Womassi will continue to grow. We want to spread our love through all the counties of Liberia. Hopefully in December, we're going to be partnering with the First International Baptist Church in Trenton to put water pumps up. We also want to put up some parks because these children have nothing to do, they sit idle. So we want to give them some kind of developed social skills, put a basketball court maybe, and a playground with some swings and slides so that these children learn to grow and they learn to play. That's psychosocial. That's stats. When you're healthy and you grow up socially well, where you eat a good meal, and that's why we put a feeding program in the Royeville public school. That was our first, and we used that as a pilot project. We're hoping to do more in other schools in Liberia, and hopefully maybe with the pilot we started, that free lunch one day in Liberia would be something of the day.
Okay, thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Kojo N. Ross, and I'm the program coordinator of Womassi. I have been part of Womassi since its founding in Liberia. We met Strike Force, that is the founder, Judy Striker. And when we were all kids, I am practically a beneficiary of the Womassi initiative because we sang with the Inspirers May Chorus, and that's how we contribute our quota to Womassi through praises to God, and we join the relief service to help children in Liberia. Normally when the founder and chairman from the States come to Liberia, we join her in visiting schools, in going to churches, in going on mission to the prison, in giving alms to those in need. And that has been our own role with Womassi. Womassi is a program that is here to help Liberian children, and our role, for me, is quite exciting because that's what the mission of God is. He said that if you say you love me and you do not love your brother, then you don't love me. And if you see your brother in need, in the story of the Samaritan, he said you should be able to give him help, and you are a good neighbor. So that is the story of Womassi. We've tried to play the role of Christ in serving humanity, in giving a little help to those in need. And don't overlook the little you do for people. Sometimes you may not know what a cup of rice could do for somebody who hasn't eaten for days. Most of the time, we help widows in need. Families who are in need, we give them rice, we help them with whatever, clothes, toy for kids, just anything that people who can afford can be able to benefit from, at least to be on par with others who can afford. Womassi tries to do it, and that has been our own pledge to humanity and to this country. We are so grateful to this mission, to Judy Striker, her family, her sister Anna Striker. They come to Liberia almost every year to help to run this mission, to help the Liberian people, to help the Liberian children. And we hope that others who can afford will come and join us, because I see Womassi as an institution that is very practical in assisting people. We don't have bureaucracy, we don't have any system where you have to go through all kind of bottlenecks to be able to get help. What we do when we have relief items, we have food, we carry it to the people ourselves and share it. And directly people are able to benefit. We don't go through others to do it, we do it ourselves. And that ensures that the people in need get what they need. We hope that we can get other helpers, other sponsors, and all those who are interested in saving or helping a child to be able to climb that ladder that they have never had the opportunity to climb. And that is our own mission, that is our vision, and we are grateful that we are part of this, because we feel that this calling has changed us in many ways. Being a part of a meaningful institution that helps people has also given us the consciousness to rethink our life, to relook ourselves, and try to put ourselves on par so that we can be able to help other people. Because one thing that the founder always said, that we can help people if we ourselves cannot stand on our own. And that is why she and her family have tried to help us in many ways in order to put us on our feet. When she met us, we were all kids, we were all in high school, and she was able to give us all of the support and encouragement that we needed to make us who we are today. I'm a lawyer, others are economists, auditors, teachers, journalists. We have a lot of people who pass through the institution, some not with us, and many of us still here who are contributing to the larger society and to the children in need. So we want to make this clarion call to all those that can help, all those that have the heart to help. No other way is better other than trying to lift up a life that is down. So we want to make this clarion call to those that can afford the little you can afford. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to be a billionaire to help somebody. If you can share your meal for a day with somebody, we consider that as help.
And I am the Secretary General of Womassi. We have done so much over the period of time, and there are more to be done. We are expanded to the length and breadth of Liberia. We have not gone through the highways and byways. And we have come to solicit your support to ensuring that we move to the length and breadth of Liberia. Speaking as Secretary General of Womassi, it is my responsibility to ensuring that our programs reach across Liberia. We are to go as far as the 15 counties of Liberia. There are more children who in need of other things, who in need to go to school. And the two speakers have just said it, and I reiterate, I have benefited immensely from this organization. How then can we expand this for others who are downtrodden, who have no parents, who are sick, who cannot walk, to be benefited from Womassi? We intend our middle range plan is to ensure that we go to Kitman, go to Bapuru County, go to Grand Bassa County, go to Nima County, and expand our program so that the children of Liberia can want more benefit from Liberia. This Womassi have benefited us, me especially. Sitting here today, I'm a state auditor and I have traveled over the world. How can others travel over the world? If it was not for Womassi, I wouldn't have been speaking English today. Because I was a kid when I got in contact with the founder, Madam Judy E. Striker, and the family. And today here am I, as Secretary General and a state person contributing to the quota of Liberia. I think other people need to have the opportunity, and that is why Womassi have come to bridge that gap. So we are urging, begging, craving on you, whatsoever you can find to help a child. Our scholarship program is ongoing. School is about to begin. How do we help the needed child to go to school? It is your support that we're looking for. It is my quest and my anticipation that Womassi will not only be in Liberia, but across Africa. There are more children, but we cannot do that when we have some financial difficulties. We are constrained right now. So we need your support to come in. Our account number will be put on the website that you see. You can contribute $1, 1 cent, and all of this money at the end of the period will go to a child. Thank you, and God bless you.